All right, so let's talk about mixed numbers, okay? It's very early here where I am, so my brain is not working, so bear with me. Okay, so mixed numbers are fractions where the numerator is larger than denominator. I'm sorry, mixed numbers, and improper fractions. So, as I said, it's very early, and my brain is still waking up. Okay, so let's backtrack. Improper fractions are where are fractions where the numerator is larger than denominator. Remember that the whole point of a fraction is show part of a whole, and parts are supposed to be smaller than wholes. So when you have a fraction such as this, where the top is larger, when the numerator is larger, that doesn't make sense. How can you have more parts than an entire whole? Okay. So when that's the case, that's what we call it improper, because they are not right, okay? Improper fractions are often not acceptable as answers, and we need to change them to mixed numbers. And we do that by basically taking the top and dividing it by the bottom. So 5 divided by 4, okay? So 4 goes into 5 one time. And if you remember anything from long division, okay? You multiply this, subtract from what you have, and 4 from 5 is 1, okay? And then you stop. You only continue, do it once. You don't keep continuing with the long fraction, so don't panic, okay? So this gives me the parts of my mixed numbers. A mixed number is a combination of a whole number and a fraction, okay? So 5/4, okay, as a mixed number, to change it to a mixed number, we divide 5 by 4, which is what we did over here. Then as a mixed number, the number of times 4 goes into 5, or this number, your denominator goes into the numerator completely, okay? That part is your whole number, okay? The numerator is the same. The numerator is 4, denominator, I'm sorry, is 4. That doesn't change. That denominator still is 4, okay? And the remainder of your fraction is that part that goes over here, okay? So 5/4 is the same as 1 and 1/4. Now let's do it the other way and change it into an improper fraction. To do that, you take your mixed number, you multiply it by the denominator, and then whatever that is, you add, so multiply, and then you add it to the numerator. So 1 times 4 is 4, and then 4 plus 1 is 5. This becomes your numerator, and again, the denominator never changes. We never touch denominator in what we do for fractions, okay? So that's how you go back and forth. Let me give you another example. Let's say you had 6, I don't know, 9, let's make it a little bit larger, 24 over 5, okay? So to change it into a mixed number, I'm going to divide 24 by 5. 5 goes in 24 4 times, okay? 4 times 5, 20. Subtract 20 from 24, that gives me 4. So remember, my numerator, denominator stays the same. So my denominator is still 5. That's what that 5 is. The remainder is my part, which goes to the top. That's my part. And however many times this number goes into this number is your whole number. So that's 4. So 24 over 5 is 4 and 4/5. Let's multiply back to make sure that we did it correctly. 4 times 5 is 20. That's how we get our improper fraction back. So we multiply this part first, and then we add it to the numerator. So then the 20 plus 4 is 24. So my denominator is still 5. And by doing that, I get my numerator, which is 24. So we did it correctly. So that's how you go from improper fraction to mixed numbers, and mixed numbers to improper fractions. When you add or subtract mixed numbers, you can add the whole number separately and the fraction separately. But when you multiply and divide fractions, you need to change a mixed number to an improper fraction before you can add or divide, okay? And I'm going to do one more video for that, and that should be all the videos for this week and next week.